I'm Juan.
And I'm Feeback.
And today's discussion is taking a girl out on a date.
And not just any date, the first date.
It's important to know a couple of tips, like when you take a girl out on a date. Like, for once, like, you should arrive on time. Like, 5 minutes at the max. You need to arrive. Make sure you arrive on time, and like maybe 5 minutes early. Not too early though, because then that's just kind of creepy.
Yeah. And when you arrive, you want to bring flowers. You want to bring roses, tulips, just any pretty flower. Try to stay away from fall flowers. They're ugly and they stink, and she's going to think that you think she's ugly and she stinks.
And you don't want that.
Yeah.
And open the door for her. Don't be afraid to show your manners. You need to open the door for her when she walks out, when you go into a restaurant, when she gets in the car, open the door for her.
Especially with the car, she's getting in. You got to be gentle. Do not slam the door and hit her. If you hit her, it's going to trick the whole date. Don't do that.
Please don't. And drive the speed limit. Drive the speed limit. You can go fast one time, just to show off a little, but just one time. You don't want to scare her. You want to show her that, you're going to keep her safe and that she can trust you while she's in the vehicle with you.
And everybody likes to bump. Everybody loves music these days, but you don't want to have it too much. You want to have it turned down so that way in case she wants to talk. Now, if she turns it up because it's her favorite jam, let her turn it up and start singing it with her.
Yeah, because, some girls, they'll be like, this is my song.
Yeah,
this is my song.
They'll be like, hey, it's my jam, turn it up.
Yeah, they'll try to turn it up. If it is their song, let them turn it up. And then also compliment her. Let her know how beautiful she looks. Don't tell her too many times, but as soon as you see her, go ahead, look at her and be like, you look gorgeous.
And then you want to have side jokes. That way it's not awkward. You need to make like a joke, for instance, so when food's coming out, like, this is really good, so you're paying for this, right? Just make jokes. Don't be too mean. Don't be too awkward. Keep calm and be funny.
And also, take her somewhere nice. Take her, like, not too nice, but don't take her to a crappy restaurant either. But don't let her know where you're going. Surprise her.
And when the waitress comes to bring you food or ask stuff, you want to be real nice and respectful, because once a girl sees that you can be nice and respectful to other people, then she's going to think you can be nice and respectful to her.
Yeah, so always use your manners to everybody that's around you. To, like, even if it's some random person, like, when you open the door for her, if there's people behind you, open the door for them and let them go in front of you. That's just showing that you have manners and you have class.
And after the meal, when you tip the waiter or waitress, make sure you tip them good. You have to tip them. If you don't tip them, then she's going to be like, oh, he's a cheap ass. You need to tip him. So, do that good.
And then after the meal, like, you go back to the car, open the door for her, let her in. This is what you should do. When you go back to the car, unlock her side, open the door for her, and let her in. And then go ahead and tell them what you do.
All right, this is the trust trick. You can tell if she's a keeper. When you put her in that car and you close it, make sure you don't unlock the car. Because you unlock the car, that means that yours is going to be unlocked. You want to leave yours locked. That way, when you go around the back of the car, peek through the back window and see if she unlocks it. And when you get to the door, if it's still locked, my buddy, I feel bad for you.
She failed the test.
She failed.
And then but if she passes it, then she is a keeper. She's definitely a keeper. And then she earned your trust right there already. And also, when you get in the car, ask her if the food was good, and ask her about the meal and she liked it.
And when you take her home, it's the first date. Don't try to sleep with her. That's just, come on, get it together, guys.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah, that's very disrespectful. And if you show her, that you're not trying to sleep with her already, she's going to really like you, and she's going to be like, oh, he cares about me. That way, when it does come time when you want to sleep with her, she's going to give it to you. All right? So just work on it.
Patience. Right? Patience is the key. And then, but give her a peck on the cheek. Like, just give her a little kiss. You know, sometimes keep them wondering. That definitely keeps the girls wondering. Sometimes they'll be like, is that all? And if they want more than a kiss, then just like, you know, just go back to inside her house. If she lets you, don't try to force anything, like going inside her house or anything. If she lets you, then you could, like, I guess, make out or whatever she wants to do.
And she's going to hint at that. She's not just going to be like, hey, want to come in and make out? I mean, some girls are like that. You might want to stay away from those girls. But when they give you hints, it's going to be like, you know, taking extra long to get their keys out of their purse, looking at you while they're doing it. A lot of girls like to grab their guys and bring them in closer. And, you know, if she whispers in your ear, yeah, she's definitely down. She said she had a good time, and she keeps trying to talk to you when obviously the date's over. Then that's a big hint right there. So pay attention to the hints.
And also how Feeback was saying, he was like, if they want to just go in there and like just already do it with you, then what's the point of this date? Like, girls like that, you don't even got to take them on the first date like that. For real, you just got to go out, party, and then you'll meet them. So that defeats the whole purpose of even taking that girl out on that date. And when you do take that girl, when you take a girl on a date, you're taking them out because you respect them and you want to show them that you're a gentleman and that you can treat them right.
And when you're leaving, you know, you don't want to just leave her with just blank. You want to make sure that you text her. Just text her a smiley face. Let her know that you had a good time. Girls love a smiley face. Don't send her some book. Just send her a smiley face. And if she replies back, then that's when you can tell her you had a good time and that, you know, maybe set something up like, oh, we should do this again. Never like, all right, tomorrow let's go out again. Don't do that. Give her some time. Let her know that you have her on your mind and that you want to see her again. And a smiley face can do that.
And be yourself. You don't got to be somebody else to try and impress the girl. Just be yourself. Because, I mean, if they really are into you, they're going to like you for you and not for you acting like somebody else.
And remember, guys, if you find a girl that just wants to eat pizza and make out, you've won the lottery.
And meeting the parents. If you meet the parents, then that's a huge deal. And here's some tips when you meet the parents, how to act and when you're around them. Lie about partying. Because we already know you turn up. We already know you turn up. You don't got to lie to us, but you got to lie to the parents. Because if they know you party, then you're out of there. They don't want you anymore. And if you play sports too, let the parents know you play sports. Or if you do anything besides school, or if you have a job or something too, let them know. Because a parent really likes that when they know that they're like their daughter's with somebody that does something after school to keep them busy, away from partying. And that helps you out, drag out that lie too.
And you want to lie about grades. Now, don't lie too much. Like, for instance, I have like a 3.75, 3.8, and I'm going to tell the parents I have a 4.0. I'm going to lie. That's what everybody should do. But now, if you're a D student, don't tell them you have a 4.0, you have all A's, you're in this class and that class. Just tell them I have A's and B's. They're not going to know. They're not going to ask for a report card.
They're not. And also, when you're around the parents, show manners and be respectful. If you meet her dad, shake his hand like a man. Shake his hand. Grip his hand. Because a father really looks like, for that, how you shake their hand and look them in the eyes. Because that's just showing respect right there. And you know, her mom, you know, be nice to her, show her lots of respect. Because the way you treat the parents is the way you're going to treat the daughter, too.
And then to show them that you actually care about their opinion, thank them for letting them take your daughter out, because that's something, you know, a lot of parents won't do. Because, you know, nowadays the world's crazy, and sometimes parents can be overprotected, and you thank them for, you know, letting you have that time with their daughter. It's gonna, you know, kind of ease the situation, and they're gonna be like, all right, I like that boy, you know, maybe next time they can stay out later. Maybe next time there will be a next time, you know.
Yeah, you just gotta show them that you respect her, and that she's not just some booty call.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you don't want. That's not what you're looking for, like with her.
So that about wraps it up. You know, just make sure you go over these tips more. If you have any questions, any comments you would like to add, you can do that on our channel, and we'll get back to you on the comment section, and we might even put some of it in our next video.
And you might even get a shout out.
Yeah.
You know, just comment. We'll give you a shout out on our next video if we feel like it.
Yeah.
And follow us on Twitter. Follow me at Captain Guat. And follow
Tyler D. Feeback
on Twitter and Instagram. It's the same name. And don't forget,
Jesus loves you.